What's up everyone, this is Gustavo Dantas. Welcome to vlog number 11. Last video, I introduced you to the core message of the BJJ Mental Coach movement, which is to become more emotionally mature to handle under pressure situations that could be in training, competition, basically all areas of your life, and to overcome obstacles and adversities that life throws at us from time to time in a more rational and efficient way. And during my personal journey of becoming more emotionally mature, which is a process that never ends, I started to discover the negative patterns are holding me back. The self-limiting beliefs are holding me back. And I started to invest in my mental preparation, and I started to overcome a lot of those mental mistakes. And I decided to share with people. That's why I started the list of the top 10 mental mistakes Jiu-Jitsu competitors make and how to avoid them, which is available for free to download the audio at the bjjmentalcoach.com, or you can watch on YouTube. And all this list was created based on the mistakes that I personally made in different moments of my career. And this same information that has helped me and so many others who watch the videos, I truly believe it can help you too. And what I'd like to do, since I released this video a couple of years ago, I'd like to release an updated version with a little more content, some different ideas and concepts. And every other week, I release one. Not necessarily keeping an order, sometimes 1, 2, and I'll put something, a different video on topic, and then get back to number 3. I did that with a Brazilian vlog and it worked pretty well. And I'm gonna share this with you. And if you did enjoy the list of the top 10, I believe you're gonna enjoy even more. And today, we're gonna talk about the very first mental mistake that I mentioned, which was focusing on the outcome. And as you already know, I'm not trying to convince anyone of anything. This is only my perception about the topic. I'm pretty sure you have yours. It doesn't mean that mine is right or wrong. So whatever you feel is applicable to you, use it. And whatever you don't, just put to the side. But if you are interested in growing, evolving, not only as an athlete, but as a human being, this video is for you. So what is a good definition for being emotionally mature or mentally tough? I feel that it's being self-aware of your thoughts and choosing rationally what to focus on. Anytime we're not self-aware of our thoughts and we choose irrationally what to focus on, we make a mental mistake, like the very first mistake, the number 1, the focusing on the outcome. Maybe something that you're training hard, you're making a lot of sacrifice to compete in this tournament. A lot of people at the academy say, man, you've been training really well, man. I think you're going to do well. And you have that desire. Or maybe you've been losing and now you're like, no, man, I really need to win right now. Times that you pressure yourself to win for whatever reason. And maybe you end up there not performing to the best of your ability and being extremely frustrated, because if you've been there before, you know how much this sucks, that you just go there like, man, that was not me. I could have done so much better. And today I'm going to share with you, how can we avoid this? How can you avoid making this mental mistake? And I'd like to share with you a story of one of the athletes that I take care of the mental preparation. His name is Luan Carvalho. He's a black belt in a lightweight division. He's from Team Nova União in Rio. He came to spend 6 weeks with me last year in 2015 to train and to get to know more about the mental training. And he's a guy that came with struggling with the big tournaments. Very tough in the academy, but he had a hard time transferring all the hard work to the competition, and would get frustrated because he was always getting close, but maybe a quarterfinal, and that was it. And we started to work on it, and I share with him the 3-step process that we have talked about this before in different videos, different terminology. Other people use different terminology for this 3-step process, but it's called Stop, Challenge, and Choose. And this is from the book called Play to Win, Choosing Growth Over Fear in Work and Life. Amazing book. If you have a chance, take a look. And it talks about stop, challenge, and choose. So this 3-step process that I got him to use, I believe you can use as well. And the first step is what? Stop. When I say stop, is self-awareness. And you need to think about what you're thinking about. I like to say the karate block. Anytime you feel a negativity coming, I'm like, oh man, start like doubts and assumptions and insecurities. Oops. you got to stop and karate block, filter that thought. You need to be aware. Remember, be self-aware of your thoughts so you can choose rationally what to focus on. And now that you stop, you need to challenge. When you challenge this thought. Because you don't have to accept it right away. Start hating all the negativity and like, wait, stop. What am I thinking? Challenge that thought. Is that a rational or irrational thought? Do I have control or no control of this thought? For example, in Luan's case was focusing a lot on the outcome, the result to win. I was pressuring him, I was holding him back. And I shared with him that anytime you focus on things that you cannot control, it will lead to anxiety, muscle tension, most likely not performing to the best of your ability, and followed by frustration. So you need to accept that, man, you have no control if the referee is going to do his job, what your opponent is going to bring to the table. The only thing that you have control is the process of getting ready. So the training, thinking about moves and strategies and so forth that you're going to use during the tournament, and during the tournament, the performance itself, and that's it. That's all we can really focus on. Focusing on the outcome. The outcome is you already put the goal there, like this is what I want to accomplish. Now, what you need to do to accomplish this is focusing, by that point when competing, focusing on your performance. And after you challenge this and you see like, I don't have control of this. Now you need to choose, which is stop, challenge, and choose. Choose where you're going to go. Because now you're self-aware. Before you didn't know. So if you are aware and you choose and focus on negativity, you being irrational, but you are self-aware. So you need to make sure like, no. I'm self-aware. Let me choose rationally what to focus on. This here is not going to help me. This is the one's going to move towards my goal. And that's what you need to put your focus and recycle that thought. Be like, My goal is to perform to the best of my abilities with the tools and knowledge that I have right now. Maybe next week I have more tools, maybe in 6 months, but now this is all I have with all the training I did, and my goal is to transfer what I did at the academy to the school to the best of my ability. Sometimes the best is enough to win, sometimes it's not, but at least you have this internal peace that you did the best you could. And after he started practicing those 3 steps and other things, reviewing some of the self-limiting beliefs and recognizing some of the negative patterns, he went back to Brazil and competed at the Rio Open and won his very first IBJJF International Open title in Rio as a black belt. And then month after, he won the Brazilian Nationals, which the year before, 2014, he lost in the first round. And then he came back in the next year as a black belt and won a very challenging lightweight division. And then won Abu Dhabi tries to start getting on a roll. And unfortunately, he did not get the visa to come to compete in US at the Worlds. But I don't tell this to impress anybody, like, look, you know what the BJJ Mental Coach movement does. It's not that. It's just for the fact that he used these 3 steps and be like the same way that Luan did of like stop, challenge, and choose, become more self-aware, focus to control, to choose rationally what to focus on and not focus on things that you cannot control. He was able to make like amazing improvements, and I truly believe you can make improvements as well as long as you are self-aware of your thoughts and really stop and challenging that, and then choose rationally, okay, this is bad, this is good, this is helping me, and then you go. And that's basically what being mentally tough or emotionally mature is, to handle those under pressure situations, and as I mentioned, including obstacles and adversity that life throws at us from time to time. And I'd like to close with a quote from Norman Vincent Peale, which say, change your mind and you change your world. Os.